The Minnesota Vikings are a very good team at 12-2, but it's the little things that they do that separate them from the rest of the National Football League. Let's talk about it. Every great team has great players. Every great team has great coaching. There's no secret to any of that. You have elite players, you're going to get elite performances. And the coaching surrounding the team to be able to elevate the players that you have is paramount to being able to achieve success. But one of the things that helps elevate a good team to a great team is being able to win on the margins. And it's something that Kevin O'Connell's talked about a lot, mainly terming it being situational masters. What does it mean to be a situational master? Third downs, fourth downs, red zone opportunities, not turning the ball over. When you force a turnover, take advantage of it. Take advantage of the situations that you're in. Stuff like 2-minute drills is about being a great situational master. Those little details go in so much to being able to win football games at a consistent level. So let's talk about how the Vikings are being great in some of those areas. One of them is on third downs. 5th in the NFL in third down defense. 1st in the NFL in fourth down defense. 34.4% on third down. 34.5% on fourth down. It's fascinating to kind of watch this team as, well, one, a lot of times when teams sustain drives, they don't get to third and fourth down. They're sustaining it on first and second down. One of the things with the Vikings, you get to third down, they're going to take you down. There was something that was paramount with Mike Zimmer, where he set NFL records for best third down percentage. That's kind of carried over with this Minnesota Vikings team. They're doing it differently. But Brian Flores' pressure packages, along with the unique looks, using creepers, using simulated pressures, and showing cover zero looks and then dropping into everything under the sun, it really complicates things for a quarterback. And they've done a phenomenal job at it. On the offensive side of the football, things are a little different. The Vikings are generating so many explosive plays that third down hasn't mattered as much, but it still matters. Couple things to note with the third down and fourth down stats. They have the 7th least third down attempts at 163, the least fourth down conversions with 5, and the least fourth down attempts with 9. They're not getting into these late down situations because of how explosive the offense has been. But they're still 11th in the NFL in fourth down offense at 41.7% and 22nd in the NFL in fourth down offense at 55.6%. But we have to remember with fourth down, it is a small sample size, so those numbers can fluctuate. They get one more that pops up to 60%. That's going to move them up quite a few spots in the rankings. They are doing a great job at dominating situational football, and that continues with the red zone. Their red zone defense, they're tied 4th in the NFL for least amount of red zone possessions allowed at 40, and tied for 4th at touchdowns allowed with 21. And then when you take a look at that percentage, they're at 52.5%. That's 13th in the NFL. So they're just above average in percentage, but they're not allowing teams to get there. But they've been consistently better as of late, going 4-14 in the last 3 weeks. 1-6 against the Cardinals, 2-5 against the Falcons, 1-3 against the Bears. They are finding a way to not let you score touchdowns and forcing you to kick field goals or go for it. And that element saves you points, it earns you momentum, and it can factor in a major way. The Vikings only beat the Cardinals by 1 point, and it was because of that red zone defense. Now, is that the most sustainable thing in the world? No. But when you look at a 17-game sample size, you can sustain it for a year. And the other way that they're winning on the margins is with offensive coordinator Wes Phillips. Wes Phillips was in the booth for the majority of his career with the Minnesota Vikings. They moved him down to the sidelines after week 8, the loss against the Los Angeles Rams. One of the reasons? Pre-snap penalties. They had 15 combined delay of game and false start penalties and 8 illegal formation, illegal shift penalties in those first 7 games. The next 7, 8 false start and delay games and only 5 illegal formation and illegal shift penalties. They have completely moved the needle when it comes to those elements. Why have they moved the needle? Quite simple. You have better cohesion. You have one more voice on the sidelines to be able to communicate personnel packages, to be able to communicate just with everybody. That matters. Having those coaching points matters. And the Vikings are doing a great job of it. They've identified the issue and they fixed it. Winning on the margins isn't sexy, but it's key if you want to continue the path towards winning the Super Bowl. I'm Tyler Forness with A to Z Sports. Skol Vikings.